seize the mental. Watch this. I might walk with iron, but I tread on crutches of gold. Walk into Zion. My legs are weak, but my spirit is bold. Story untold. Don't give me your pity, don't give me your dime. I am stepping strictly to the heavenly time. Jah is my balance when the road is cold. Supported by the power of the crutches of gold. Out in the streets of the concrete jungle, they wait for the Rastaman to slip and stumble. They cast us out from the rehabilitation, but we became the voice of the whole nation. Polio strike the flesh, but not the soul. We are moving specifically towards the goal. Every step is a struggle, every step is a pain, but we dance into the sunshine and the rain. Through the rain, no pain, no gain. They build the stairs high trying to keep us out, but the walls of Jericho fall with a shout. We don't run the race with the feet on the ground. We run the race with the musical sound. My crutch is my staff like Moses in the sand, leading the people to the promised land. So clear the way, let the vibration pass. We are the first and we won't be the last. Oh no, strength of life. Way, 2 steps firm, 3 steps firm. We never gonna fall. I might walk with iron, but I tread on crutches of gold. Walking to Zion. My legs are weak, but my spirit is bold. Story untold. Don't give me your pity, don't give me your dime. I am stepping strictly to the heavenly time. Jah is my balance when the road is cold. Supported by the power of the crutches of gold. Keep walking, don't look down. Look up to the sky. Oh yo yo, straight. They say we don't belong here just because of the knot upon the head. So they took away the bed, but Jah provide the rest. Oh yo, tonight I sleep with a rock stone pillow. Cold ground was my bed last night. Underneath the weeping willow, everything is gonna be alright. No roof above, just the open sky. Watching the Babylon system pass me by. My body is aching, but my spirit is mellow. Resting my head on a rock stone pillow. Cast out from the institution gate because we embrace the Rastafari faith. They treat the crippled man specifically like a dog, lost in the mist and lost in the fog. We have no money to pay the landlord rent, but we are contented inside the tent. The concrete is hard and the night is breeze, but we are protected by the leaves of the trees. So cold in the night. I see the rich man driving in the limousine, looking at us through the window screen. He has a silk sheet and a feather bed, but he has a whole heap of worry in his head. I have the ants and I have the rain, but I have no guilt and I feel no shame. Jah is my blanket when the temperature drop. We keep on surviving and we never gonna stop. Never stop. Keep on moving and bird of nest. But the Son of Man have no place to rest. Only the stone, the solid rock. Good night I sleep with a rock. last night. Underneath the weeping willow, everything is gonna be alright. No roof above, just the open sky. Watching the Babylon system pass me by. My body is aching, but my spirit is mellow. Resting my head on a rock stone pillow. Rough living, hard road to travel, but we free, totally free. Rockstone, rockstone, Jah guide the poor. Oh yo yo, oh, oh, oh. Whoa, tribulation time. They lock up the body, the mind is free. Release the prisoner, singing from behind the iron bar. So near yet so far, gazing at the distant morning star, wondering where we are. They accuse us of the crime of being poor, locking us behind the heavy metal door. But our melody will travel near and far, even from behind the iron bar. Oh, I was sitting on the corner, strictly cooling out, not doing nothing, not shouting about. Here come the Babylon in the blue and white, looking for a victim specifically in the night. Get in the van, that is what they say. You have no address, so you cannot stay. They take away my crutch and they push me in, treating the Rasta man like a dustbin. Wickedness, total wickedness. Inside the cell, the floor is concrete cold, listening to the story specifically untold. No food to eat, just a dry piece of bread. Mosquito buzzing all around my head. I beg the officer for a little peace. When will the persecution ever cease? He just laugh and jingle up the key. He don't have no compassion for a man like me. No compassion, no love, no compassion, no love, no compassion, no love. They can lock the gate, but not the vibration. They can seal the fate, but not the creation. Paul and Silas in the jail, we never gonna fail on you. Singing from behind the iron bar, so near yet so far, gazing at the distant morning star, wondering where we are. They accuse us of the crime of being poor, locking us behind the heavy metal door. But our melody will travel near and far, even from behind the iron bar. Let my people go. Freedom, freedom is a must. Judgment, set me free. Iron bar can't hold me. Whoa, yo, yo, spiritual key. Whoa, yo, yo, spiritual key. Yeah, fresh air filling up my lungs. No pollution up here, just the green grass and the blue sky. Come visit me. I'm living in a cabin in the hills, so fresh and so green, away from the city and the bills. Cleanest living you ever seen. No electricity to blind my eye, just the moon and the stars up in the sky. I get a natural vibe and natural chills, living in my cabin in the hills. Downtown Kingston is too hot and loud, too much confusion inside of the crowd. I pack up my bundle and I take the bus, leaving behind all the fight and the fuss. I clear a little patch of land specifically for the clearing up the passage, burn the chalice. Specifically, I am burning. Rising up the steam of the chalice, high into the sky, burning down the hatred and the malice. See the eagle fly. We don't want no cigarette and we don't want no rum. Give me the sense of me now, make the rhythm hum. Purify the temple, purify the palace with the holy steam of the chalice. Early in the morning before the sun is red, I reach for the cutchy underneath the bed. Cut up the herb and put it on the clay. Send a little prayer specifically for the day. Doctor tell me say that I am sick and weak, but when I draw the pipe I feel the power peak. Good for the asthma, good for the flu, the healing of the nation for me and you. Healing, natural healing. King Solomon was wise, the wisest man of all. He had the weed growing up on the wall. So why the police want to break down my door when I am just praising the Lord for a more? The vapor enter the lung and travel to the brain, washing away the stress and washing away the pain. I close my eyes and I see Zion gate. So burn the chalice before it is too late. Zion calling, calling me home. Rising up the steam of the chalice, high into the sky, burning down the hatred and the malice. See the eagle fly. We don't want no cigarette and we don't want no rum. Give me the sense of million, make the rhythm hum. Purify the temple, purify the palace with the holy steam of the chalice. Light it up, blaze it, pass it round, praise it up. Don't be afraid, praise it. Rising up the steam of the chalice, right into the sky, burning down the hatred and the malice. See the eagle fly. We don't want no cigarette and we don't want no rum. Give me the sense of million, make the rhythm hum. Purify the temple, purify the palace with the holy steam of the chalice. Keep it burning, don't let the fire out. Steam, holy steam. Whoa, yo, 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 red eyes, red eyes. Meditate.
Stop thief! Call the police. No, the police are working for the thief. Boy, watch your pocket. It is a highway robbery in a legalized society. They take it all. They take it all. Creating nothing but poverty, killing the minority. Back against the wall. They smile in your face while they pick your pocket clean. The biggest gangsters that the world has ever seen. No gun, no knife, just a pen and a policy. It is a brutal highway robbery. I went to the market to buy a little food. The price on the tag put me in a bad mood. Yesterday the yam was $1.10. Today it is $1.50, my friend. How can a poor man survive in this heat when we have to work specifically just to eat? The baby is crying for the milk in the bottle, while the politician pushing on the throttle, driving fast in the Jaguar car. Tax on the water and tax on the light, tax on the left and tax on the right. They tax the living and they tax the dead. Pretty soon they gonna tax the dreams in your head. Mr. Minister, tell me where the money go, because the potholes in the street continue to grow. You build your castle upon the hill while we are down here struggling specifically with the bill. Can't face while they pick your pocket clean. The biggest gangsters that the world has ever seen. No gun, no knife, just a pen and a policy. It is a brutal highway robbery. Hold on to your wallet, they're stealing the bread from the mouth. Wickedness in high places. Roll yo. Daylight robbery. Whoa yo. Can't take it no more. Yeah. Watch your step, don't slip. The road is treacherous today. Hold firm. We are walking on a muddy road, slipping and sliding, carrying a heavy load, never backsliding. The rain is falling and the path is wet. The hardest journey that we travel yet. Many strong men fall inside the ditch, trying to get famous and trying to get rich. But we keep moving on this muddy road. Babylon water make the earth soft, trying to keep the Rasta man from looking aloft. My crutch sink deep, specifically in the clay, fighting for traction every single day. I see a man in a fancy car spin off the track because he carried too much vanity upon his back. But I travel like just my soul and my heart, navigating the danger right from the start. Watch out! Don't go down. My boots are dirty and my clothes are torn, but a new determination in me is born. The mud tries to pull me down to the ground, but the vibration keeps me safe and sound. If you fall down, brother, don't stay in the dirt. Shake it off, even if you are hurt. For the sun is gonna shine when we reach the top, and the rain and the storm is finally gonna stop. Sun is shining, drying up the land. Behind the clouds, we are walking on a muddy road, slipping and sliding, carrying a heavy load, never backsliding. The rain is falling and the path is wet. Hardest journey that we travel yet. Many strong men fall inside the ditch, trying to get famous and trying to get rich. But we keep moving on this muddy road. Wipe your feet, walking all on there. I see the light, muddy road, taking me ahead, yo. Step by step, inch by inch. Oh, yo, yo.
Coming home to nothing, but we still have life. Hush now, little one, Jah will provide. I lift the lid and I look in the empty pot. Nothing inside, nothing inside. Belly is growling and the sun is burning hot. Swallow the pride, swallow the pride. We have no rice, we have no flour. Waiting on the blessing specifically in this hour. It is hard to be happy when you have none. Staring down the bottom of the empty pot. I walk 10 miles looking for a work to do. boss man say, we have nothing for you. I come back to the yard with a heavy heart, knowing that the hunger is going to start. My woman look at me with a tear in her eye. She boil up the water so the tea doesn't run dry. We dip the bread if we have a slice, dreaming about the curry and the spice. So hungry, Lord, so hungry. The system is cold like a block of ice. They throw away the food just to keep up the price, while the children of Jah are going to bed with only a pillow under the head. But we don't steal and we don't beg, standing firm even a broken leg. We feast on the scripture and the holy word, the sweetest music that was ever heard. Feed the soul, make us whole. Tomorrow, the sun will shine. Tomorrow, we will be fine. Just send the manna from the divine. Hopeful. Oh, I lift the lid and I look in the empty pot. Nothing inside, nothing inside. Belly is growling and the sun is burning hot. Swallow the pride, swallow the pride. We have no rice, we have no flour, waiting on the blessing specifically in this hour. It is hard to be happy when you have none. Staring down the bottom of the empty pot. Drink some water, sleep it off, dream of Zion, empty pot. Whoa, yo, yo, Providence. Pot. Nothing inside, nothing inside. Belly is growling and the sun is burning hot. Swallow the pride, swallow the pride. We have no rice, we have no flour, waiting on the blessing specifically in this hour. It is hard to be happy when you have none. Staring on the bottom of the empty pot. Drink some water, sleep it off, dream of Zion, empty pot. Full heart, whoa, yo, 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 yo. Providence, Providence.
You think you are smart? You think no one sees? The root goes deep, specifically in the ground. Watch the fruit fall.
You gonna reap what you sow. Yes, you know, yes, you know. If you plant the weed, the flower won't grow. Watch it grow, watch it grow. You can run to the east, you can run to the west, but you cannot hide from the ultimate test. Like the river to the sea, the water must flow, and you're gonna reap exactly what you sow. Yeah, 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 yeah. I see the politician making a speech, promising the things that are out of his reach. He takes the money and he builds a wall, but he doesn't know that the wall is gonna fall. You plant a mango, you don't get a pear. Life is strictly honest and life is strictly fair. So why you act surprised when the trouble start? When you planted the dagger inside your brother's heart. Boomerang, it coming back. Mr. Wicked Man, dig in a pit. Be careful or you might fall inside of it. You throw the stone and you hide your hand, but footprints are left specifically in the sand. Time is the master and time is the key, revealing the things that we cannot see. Your bank account is full but your soul is dry. You can bribe the judge but you can't bribe the sky. Judgment time, no escape.
You cannot hide from the ultimate test. Like the river to the sea, the water must flow, and you're gonna reap exactly what you sow.
What you sow comes back around, round and round. Karma. Strength in unity. Perfect harmony.
A threefold cord is not easily broken. Stronger together. Strong that's the word that the King has spoken. Stormy weather, stormy weather. One strand is weak and it snaps in the wind, but weave them together and the strength begins. Solid as the rock and purely woven. A threefold cord is not easily broken. They whisper in my ear trying to cause a fight, saying you are the star, you shine so bright. They go to my brother and say the same thing, trying to break the circle of the king. But we know the tricks of the Babylon game, seeking for the fortune and seeking for the fame. We share the bread and we share the load, walking side by side on this rocky road. Side by side, nothing to hide. When one man fall, the other pick him up. When one man thirst, the other fill the cup. If I stand alone, I might lose the way, but with my brothers, I can face the day. The harmony is sweet when the voices blend. A message of love, specifically to send from the rehabilitation to the world stage. Writing a new chapter on the history page. Turn the page, new way. Left side, ready, left side, ready, shoulders, steadily. Rastafari people. Threefold cord is not easily broken. Stronger together, stronger together. The King has spoken. Stormy weather, stormy weather. One strand is weak and it snaps in the wind, but weave them together and the strength begin. Solid as the rock and purely woven. A threefold cord is not easily broken. One love, one heart, one destiny. Threefold, unbroken. So tight, can't cut it, can't lose it. A threefold cord is not easily broken. Stronger together, stronger together. The King has spoken. Stormy weather, stormy weather. One strand is weak and it snaps in the wind, but weave them together and the strength begins. Solid as the rock and purely woven. A threefold cord is not easily broken. One love, one heart, one destiny. Threefold, unbroken, so tight, can't cut it, can't lose it.
Warning! Global warning! The foundation is weak. It cannot hold the weight of the lie. Watch it fall! The system is crumbling right before our eyes. Falling down, falling down. Built upon the vanity and built upon the lies. To the ground, to the ground. They try to patch the crack with paper and glue, but the judgment of the Father is pushing right through. No stock market can save them from the humble and the wise. The system is crumbling right before our eyes. Look at the leaders running helter-skelter, trying to find a rock and trying to find a shelter. They printed the money till it have no value. Now they don't know specifically what to tell you. Computer crash and the satellite fail. The truth is moving slower than the snail, but we saw the writing strictly on the wall, waiting for the hammer just to fall. Timber! Watch it come down. You build a skyscraper to touch the cloud. You talk so boastful and you talk so loud. What a little virus make the whole world stop, spinning like a confused spinning top. Where is your army and where is your tank? When the water overflows the riverbank, nature is rebelling against the pollution. Rastafari is the only solution.
One solution.
Revolution.
One solution.
Revolution.
One solution.
Revolution.
One solution.
Yeah. Rome was burning, history repeats. Sodom is churning in the streets. When a Rasta man have the receipts. Oh. The system is crumbling right before our eyes.
Falling down, falling down.
Built upon the vanity and built upon the lies.
To the ground, to the
They
ground.
try to patch the crack with paper and glue, but the judgment of the Father is pushing right through. No stock market can save them from the humble and the wise. The system is crumbling right before our eyes. Don't depend on it.
Pack up your bags,
Zion away,
let it burn.
let it burn. Purify,
Crumbling, tumbling,
tumbling.
Come here, let me talk to you. Put away that thing from your waist. You're moving too fast. Slow down, don't make the rude boy mistake. For goodness sake, your life is not a gamble to take. Give yourself a break. You pull the trigger and the damage is done. You cannot call back the bullet from the gun. Listen to the vibration before it's too late. Don't make the rude boy mistake. I see you posing in the dance all light, looking for a trouble and looking for a fight. Your mama tell you school is the golden key, but you want to rule the street specifically. The big men use you just to do their dirt, and you are the one who's gonna get hurt. Police officer, don't play no game. To them you are just another number and a name, just a number, just a name. Prison is not a bed of roses. It is a place where the steel door close. You lose your girlfriend and you lose your time, paying the penalty for the violent crime. Put down the Glock and pick up the book. Change the angry expression specifically on your look. Be a doctor, be a teacher, be a righteous man. That is the only way to lengthen your lifespan. Live longer, be stronger. Be stronger. Be stronger. Yeah.
yesterday. Strictly love.
Don't make no rude boy mistake. For goodness sake, your life is not a